This screencast is based upon Kirk Weiler's eMathInstruction Unit 8, Lesson 2, Problem 2, and we're going to be using our graphing calculator, and we're going to run through using the TI-Nspire CX as opposed to the TI-84. And there's a few little idiosyncrasies that we need to be aware of here, and we'll get right on our calculator here. It says using your graphing calculator in a standard window to sketch each of the following. Now, Mr. Weiler has you set your window to 10 for negative 10, 10 for your mins and max for both your x and y axis. That's not going to work real well with the TI-Nspire for a variety of reasons. And what I'll do is I'll go over to my graphing view. Okay, now notice that we have look at the intervals, the distance between the x's, okay, each one of these tick marks. Even though this one goes to negative 10 and 10, and this one goes to negative 6.67, and that would be right at the edge of the graph, and positive 6.67, we need to maintain that aspect ratio. We don't want to stretch anything, but there's some features of this calculator that will help us deal with the limitations of not having that y-axis labeled till 10 and negative 10. So let's just start with a function. So now we have, very simply, you should know how to do this, 3x squared plus 6x minus 4. And we'll hit the enter and it'll graph. Okay, we can't quite see that, can we? But we have one thing that we can do. We can kind of grab the screen by, you can touch that button there. It operates a little bit differently on the actual handheld than it does here. But now I'm able to just kind of grab that and now move it. Now I'm kind of mousing over with this, and but what you need to do is hit this, make that grab button, and then you're going to use your arrow keys to move your graph around a little bit. So as you can see, we can now graph this. We just have to move things around a little bit. Alright, so I want to get rid of this or enter the next one, so I'm going to, actually I can just hit that right there. Oh, look what happens when I go and I just click on the function. I can now just edit it. So that's simple enough. So I now have x squared plus 6x and plus 1. And we'll hit enter. And again, we have a graph, but again, we can just kind of use that. And again, it's a little bit different on the computer than it is on the calculator. Just move that around a little bit so that we get a better view of it. But again, we need to maintain that consistent interval between the tick marks in both the x and the y axis. Let's do another one. And we'll just double click that. Brings up my equation editor once again. And now we will do negative, hit that negative sign, 2x squared minus 8x minus 4. We'll hit the enter. And there we have it. And of course we can use this to sketch your quick sketch that you're going to make on the worksheets involved with this. You're going to be looking throughout these and seeing what the parabola does as we change the function.